In our new school I would like toilets which are complete with mirrors, wash basins and non-leaking toilets.
We have big windows so there's lots of light and so it would be a better place to work.
We need more spaces where people can meet up at break times and lunch times with their friends instead of going out in the rain.
I'd like an auditorium that can accommodate all the students and staff at any one time.
I'd like to see some new performing arts facilities, including like a new stage, lighting rig, sound system, dressing rooms.
We should have benches outside in the playground so we can sit down at lunchtime.
A place with fantastic teaching and learning facilities, an environment for teachers and pupils, and also that there are buildings that our pupils really like, the places they want to be in, and places that take to their heart. We want places with not just good classrooms and science labs, but with fantastic social spaces, dining areas, drop-in centers where they can send emails or do their homework with their friends, circulation areas which have got good exhibition spaces and good daylight as well. And also places that the pupils and the community feel that they're an integral part of the community of which they are proud of.
The whole notion of schools is up for grabs. They're no longer to be perceived as those buildings that exist somewhere in the urban fabric. Schools is a dynamic, virtual thing. We're in an age of immediate communication, wireless communication. We're in an age with tremendous ecological problems that the community and young people more than anybody have to face. I think the idea of a school as something virtual is a sort of issue that we have to face as designers. That's a sort of challenge for people who organise education. We've got to balance that with the kind of network of real physical places that people are going to be looking for as places to meet, exchange ideas, share knowledge, gain knowledge. That's a challenge for us all.
Pedagogy in the UK has been changing very, very quickly, and I see the Bcse as a forum whereby we can keep up with what's going on, particularly with the other professionals that are taking part. As a construction company, we're particularly interested in being a founding member because to date there hasn't been a forum for all parts of the interested parties within schools design to get together and share ideas.
If the school had a bit of modern but had a mix of classic in it.
In my new school I'd like to have actual sports facilities such as a proper dance studio instead of using the new cafeteria.
As many of the children do not have internet access from home.
I'd like a school which is more environmentally friendly with more plants and green areas.
A building that's got bright colours, there's lots of visual things to look at. It really does feel inspirational.
Indoor, outdoor courtyard where there's like trees and benches and like food places to eat indoors, but a glass roof so it looks like you're outdoors and it could fold back if it was a sunny day, or if it was a cold day it could be closed.
I'm a founder member of Bcse because I see the need to provide a focus group of individuals who are really committed to producing the next generation of really high quality schools.
You can tell whether the learners in the school have been comfortable in the building by how they catapult themselves out at the end of the school day. And in many schools you'll see them fleeing.
Our building at the moment doesn't reflect us, it doesn't reflect our school, it doesn't pay due regard to the things that are important both to the students and the staff.
We need labs that are more modern, better suited to the purposes that for our practicals that we're trying to deliver.
So that we are looking at something beyond a building, we're looking at a living and working and playing area as well.
The reception staff, the first aid area ought to be really close together so that we can work from a central location.
You know, it just adds to the motivation of the students that they're coming to work in a building that is of a suitable standard.
But there is room to breathe, room to grow. I want not only the inside of the building to give that feeling of space, but I also want to know that my students who want to play will be able to play.
Now that's quite a challenge for any architect. It's quite a challenge for our schools, but I believe there's an immense and a magnificent opportunity to get those things right. I think the challenge is an immense one for architects for contractors, for builders, for designers.
This is creating a place where we can share good practice from architects to builders to teachers to learners. It's a new foundation, it's a foundation for learning environments. It's about producing quality, flexible, motivating, inspiring places to teach and learn. It's also a place where you can get support, find out what is the best practice, what works, what doesn't work, talk to other members, share ideas. The investment's welcome. It's a complex business, building a school, and what we aim to do is support that process. And I tell you what, we need members to do it, and we'd like you to join the British Council for School Environments. Think about becoming a member of the Bcse, this new foundation for learning environments. You've seen who's involved. Who is missing is you.